Okay, in this video I want to show you how to create a brand new event. So from the slide out menu I am on My Events, and I can go to Create New Event from here. And I've got a whole lot of information to fill out for the event. So I'm just going to call this Test Event Demo. I'll select the date that I want to run that event. And I can select the format, so I've got double, single, swap rounders, and stack is a bracket that we will be using eventually. At the time of this recording we aren't using it, but that'll be a new format that you can use as well. So I'm going to pick double elimination here. Most of your events are going to be ACL, but if you are running a virtual event you can select one down here. Okay, area. Depending on your level of directorship, you'll have access to local, regional, conference, or both. Okay, so for this event, I'm just going to select local, and I've got advanced, competitive, and intermediate, or novice if you're running an upper level event. Okay, most of the time, if you have advanced players in the local event, it's going to be advanced. Okay, gender both or women's only, all bagger levels. You can decide on that. Now SMS texting, if you have a paid subscription, you'll be able to turn on SMS. This is good to have if there's players walking around. They may not you may not have a screen visible. You can turn this SMS on, and players will get text messages as soon as you assign a court for those players to go to play. Okay, so most of the time you're going to have this SMS turned on. Crew Cup, I would just ignore the Crew Cup event right now. That's something that is not functional, so I wouldn't use that at the time of this recording. Blind draw event, are you going to have it blind draw, yes, random teams, or no, is it BYOP? And the BYOP will be set for both BYOP doubles, and if it's a seeded singles event or an event where you want to have the bracket created in order that you put players into the event. Okay, so let's do blind draw here. Team type, we'll do doubles. Okay, you can set the time. This stuff is all important to set accurately because players will go into the ACL app and they'll be able to find this event based on the information that you have set. Okay, winners bracket. You can do best 2 out of 3. Okay, best 2 out of 3. Okay, round limit. Most of the time you're going to have it as no round limit. What we do with our shootout events at the pro level, we do round limits. Or if you want to give that a shot, try that. You're maybe a little bit squeezed on time, you can do a round limit as well. Auto courts assigned. If you're using tablets, same with round limit, you probably want to turn this to on for auto assign. And then in the admin portal, when you start the tournament, you have the opportunity to toggle it on and off. Okay, scoring type. Let's see, just do any. Score tracker. Now, if this is important, if you're using tablets, okay, that you select one or the other. Now, the basic is the traditional scoreboard where you get 2 points and you tap up on the screen twice to get 2 points. If you're using the stats, that's something I'll show in a future video, but if the players are using stats and you're collecting those, which more and more directors are doing, then you want to make sure that this is turned on ahead of time. Okay, ACL points. For the most part, you'll always have this selected yes. Okay, if this is just a test event, like mine is a test event, I'm going to turn it to inactive just because I don't want the players who I enter into this to get points for this demo event. Okay, you can put in the entry fee per person, and then you can select the location here. So I'm going to do... Alright, I'm going to do Talking Stick Arena, which isn't an an address. Well, let's first look at if I do have a location similar to adding a players. If the location's already entered into the system, then when I start typing it, it'll come from the drop down. But if I try to add a location that's not on my list, and this is not one of my lists on my list, what I can do is come over to create location, and I can fill in all this information here, okay, to create a new event. All right. Now, then you'll only have to do this one time, and then in future events, if you're running it at the same location over and over again, it will just come up from this area when you start typing. Okay, charity event, yes or no. Okay, we do have a day throughout a year where it's just a charity day. Okay, so you can select that. And then additional information or notes. If you have an event, a website for your events that you want to send players to get more details, you can always post it in here. Or if there's anything specific that you want to let players know, type it in here. And then again, this is all going to show up on the event page when players go into the ACL web app to look for events. Okay, so you want to make sure you put as much detail as possible so that the players know what they're getting into.